My vision board from last year actually worked, so I am definitely making one again this year. Before we do that though, I want to head to Disney Springs for a little bit and just hang out, maybe see if there's any new merch, and maybe grab like a little drink or a little snacky snack or something, and test out this brand new baby because I bought the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's not going to be my main camera. My main camera is still going to be this camera. I thought it'd be useful for short form videos, like vertical videos, and also for lots of b-roll, and like if we just go run out for an errand really quick, it would be a lot more convenient and smaller for this camera versus this giant big bundle of beautifulness and high qualityness. But I wanted to test her out, and the mic finally came today, so we are gonna head to Disney Springs to check it out. So let's go there first, and then we're gonna sit down and make our vision boards together. Gonna be like a little body doubling video. Hey, so I decided I wanted to go to Universal instead today, except that the car won't start. Again. I don't want to buy a new car right now. I wanted to wait a couple more months at least to like save up some more money to do a larger down payment, and this is the third time this has done this now. And last time I was stranded over an hour away from the house. So at least I'm at the house, but now it won't start. And I kind of don't just want to run outside and try stuff because there are children right across the street, literally biking right behind my car. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that my car won't start. But it's doing the same thing again, and I don't know what to do. Last time I got a new battery, which I didn't even think I really needed a new battery, but I bought a new battery and that worked for a while. But now it won't start again. And we only have one car, so that's really, really fun. I'm so excited. And like getting a new car is really exciting. And I would love for a new car. Don't get me wrong, I would love a new car. But not having car payments right now is keeping me together. We're moving in a couple weeks, so obviously you know that's expensive to move. So if I also have to buy a new car right now... Okay, I think they left. Listen to this. Watch this. Why? Oh my, I'm gonna... I don't know what to do. I don't have another car to jump my car. I don't have one of those portable jumpers. But the battery should be fine. I just bought the battery like maybe April of last year. A car battery should not go bad in less than a year. I'm just gonna sit here till Josh gets back from his run and try to see if I can figure something out, or I'm just gonna Google stuff. I'm gonna scream. Okay, I'm gonna try to Google stuff. This is not the first time. I don't know how else to fix it. And frankly, I don't want to put thousands of dollars into this car because it's only worth maybe a couple thousand. So it's so old. Not so old, but it's like, it's a 12-year-old car now. So it's definitely getting up there. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. I came back inside. So I don't know if you remember or saw that video where I mentioned this, but basically my car door also won't open from the inside, which that's like a minor issue, but like I think the plastic in the car door snapped in the handle on the inside, so it's just like permanently open. So the car door closes, but you can't open the door from the driver's side on the inside. So I just have to roll down my window, reach over, open it from the outside, roll my window back up, and then turn my car off. So I was like, okay, let me at least do that because then I can also see if the battery is the problem. And I did that, and I rolled the window down. I opened the car door, but then when I tried to roll the window back up, it went and it like wouldn't go back up. So that's making me think it's the battery. But like, how can it be the battery twice now? Two separate batteries. Like it has to be the car that's like draining the battery or something. Because there's no freaking way that two batteries are doing this. Are getting drained within less than a year. Like, that's so ridiculous. The way I'm so tempted, because I felt so bad because I was so excited to go hang out with Shanique, and I live pretty far from her. Like, we live on opposite sides of Orlando, so I can't just ask her to pick me up. And we were gonna meet there, and we're gonna go have butterbeer and have this warm apple pie and try this food that we really want to try / eat from the gyro from Orlando Informer. And she was like, oh, why don't you just like Uber to a dealership and buy a new car? Haha. Because I've been saying I was gonna buy a new car since last year, like February or March when this first happened. And I should have just bought a car last year. I should have just bought a car. But no. Also though, I did lose my job at the end of last year, so it would have kind of sucked to not have a job and have a car payment. I'm gonna stop complaining because we are going to make a good situation out of a bad one, okay? So maybe Josh will come back and we'll be able to supercharge the battery somehow or mess with it somehow, and it'll start working. And it'll start working and I'll be able to go to Universal and I'll be able to come back home without any car battery or car issues in general. And then I'll still be able to get hot butterbeer and still enjoy a nice evening. So we're gonna manifest that's gonna happen. And then we'll take maybe the next couple weeks at looking into purchasing a vehicle a little bit sooner than we were expecting. And we also still have to apply for the house that we're gonna move into. And that's okay. And that's okay. It's gonna be okay. Things happen, life happens. It's all for a reason. I'm gonna cry while I wait for Josh to come home. So I'm actually gonna pull out leftovers right now. I made garlic bread yesterday, but I ate a lot of it, so we only have one left. So I'm gonna make some more. It's literally just bread. Well, I'll show you how I make it as I'm making it. Actually, can we like, there, okay. I'll show you how I made it as I'm making it. And then we also have pasta, Alfredo pasta. I keep wanting to stand in front of the camera and talk because I'm not used to the mic being attached to me. So we're also gonna air fry. And I opened this wrong, so I had to put it in a Ziploc bag. We're gonna air fry some chicken breast chunks we got from Costco. These are so good. They're like salty. They kind of taste a little sweet to me for some reason. But they're so good. They are very reminiscent of the popcorn chicken at Publix. They are literally they're just the Kirkland brand, but they're so yummy. So we're gonna air fry a couple of these as protein to put in to the pasta because we don't have any meat defrosted. Whoops. Now we're just gonna get some more bread and we need some butter, some fresh garlic, fresh minced garlic, because what comes in a tube thing is totally fresh, right? We need to get ourselves organized. So we're gonna take out some butter first. Yeah, I literally can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but it's just so frustrating because I was saving up to be able to get a nicer vehicle that I wanted. And if I have to buy a car sooner because I'm scared of this one breaking down on me, I'm not gonna be able to afford the nicer one that I want, which is fine. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but it's just like frustrating. Oh, also, I've made my own butter before. I made my own butter a couple weeks ago out of just heavy whipping cream, and it was so good. We did have to order our own groceries today, which we haven't ordered groceries in so long. We've just gone to Publix because the car doesn't work. I don't want a sedan. I want a crossover. There's been multiple times where we've needed a larger car and we didn't have one, and it's been really inconvenient. And it hasn't just been like once or twice where I'm like, oh, it's only been once or twice. Like, what the heck? That's not worth it. No, it's been enough time. We're gonna call the mechanic on Monday to see if there's anything they recommend, because I'm scared to buy a new battery. If I have to, I have to, but I don't wanna buy a new battery just for it to get put into the car. And if the car is draining the battery, for that battery to get drained again, like, I'm 99% sure I will have to purchase a new battery along with whatever needs to get fixed in the car, but I need to get it to the mechanic first. So that's like step number one. And I wanna see if they can give us a solution, or maybe there's like a cheap jumper starting kit. I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that I can order off Amazon and get it to come to me so we can try to jump the car. I do this thing where I overthink and stress about situations that are completely out of my control, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do the same thing. By the way, this butter, we're gonna get it to softened so that we can make a compound butter, and I don't wanna wait to get it to room temperature. So we're just gonna toss it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Yeah, so I don't, it's already been 10 seconds. Yeah, so you want it to be, so you want it to look like this, where the butter is melted underneath it. This is definitely gonna be softened, so we're gonna mix it up with a spoon, and then we're gonna add in our seasoning. And we'll get our seasonings, which for this, we can do garlic. I like to keep it simple. I'm trying to figure out, do you ever smell seasonings to try to see like what seasoning would go with what other seasoning? I just do things randomly. I don't necessarily like look up a recipe. Okay, I definitely think garlic, sweet basil, and we ran out of onion powder. Dang it, we should have bought onion powder. So I'm gonna actually smush this down first before I add in the seasonings, just to get the melted butter mixed in with the solid butter so it becomes more compoundy. This is definitely not how you should be doing it, but you know what? For a quick little dinner, this is how we're doing it. We're gonna add in our garlic. I'm doing a lot of garlic. And then we'll do a little bit of sweet basil is what I think I decided would smell good with this. And then we gotta put our butter. It's not what I meant. I meant our bread on a plate. We're gonna mix this up. I can kind of show you. Okay, we should taste this now. Don't hate me for just eating butter. That is pretty good. And then instead of mixing in the fresh minced garlic, because I know Josh isn't like the biggest fan of a lot of garlic, and then we're just gonna microwave the leftover pasta we made yesterday, and then we're just gonna mix everything together. So I'll show you when I finish, and then I'll probably catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Update on the car situation. Ow, God, I got a portable battery jumper, and that's the only way this car turns on is if I jump the battery. So I got this portable jumper and it worked, and now the car is running. So we're about to go take it over to the mechanic because they had something open in the morning. So let's go. I'm going to literally scream right now. The shifter won't shift.
Foot on the brake, pressed all the way down just in case. This shift lock thing is not, it's not a button. It won't press in or out. It's never pressed in or out. I don't know why this even is here. It won't move. I'm gonna try to look under here to see if there's like a brake fuse switch that I can maybe unplug and plug back in. Okay, I'm turning my car on, having full faith that this will start her up again, hopefully. Okay. Now we're gonna look for the brake switch because that could be the problem. It's up here and it's that black plastic thing, I think. What's this white thing? Okay. Wasn't the black, it's the white. Do I just pull it out? And put it back in? What if okay, you know what? It can, how much worse can it get, right? I'm sorry for the beeping. My car, it's very annoying. Okay. Ow. I'm a mechanic. I can't pull it out. Why is it so hard? I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll grab some like pliers or something and change my shirt because I don't want my white jacket to get dirty. Okay, BRB. I am so close to just getting a new car at this point. I'm gonna go grab a different shirt to put on really quick. I switched to a sweatshirt. I don't care if it gets dirty. I just watched a tutorial. Apparently there's a tab that you press, and if you press that tab, that switch comes out, which what I read is you're just supposed to try and pull the tab out and push it back in case it's like a connection issue. And that could be, it could be the brake switch. So let's go back outside.
So yeah, the thing that we're looking at is that white one right there. And it looks like there might be a tab on the other side that you can press, and then you basically pull this out of here. Look at me go. All right. Oh, I feel the tab. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's so much harder than I thought. That's what she said. Okay. Yep, nope, that's not working. Hold on. My fingies.
the tab, it's a lot harder to push and pull than you think. And it's on the opposite side. It makes it harder. Okay, it's fine. The way I'm so ready. I'm so, it's like, oh yeah, okay, fine. At least the battery started with the jumper, right? So I'll be able to get it to the mechanic, and I won't have to, you know, pay for towing, because I don't know if my insurance covers towing, which I probably should just call and check, but you know, that's not the point. The point is, I thought this would have been like okay, yeah, quick, cool, I'll get it over, they'll tell me it's a quick fix, it'll be done. But no, now I can't even get it out of my freaking driveway. Oh, I got it, guys. I got it. We did it. Let me show you. I got it out. So now we just need to plug it back in and then jump start the car again. Okay. Please tell me that works. For funsies, I'm just gonna try and start it. LOL, well that's just a joke. Okay, cool, it won't even start. Okay. This car and me, we're getting real comfortable today. I can't do this with one hand, so I'm just gonna show you once I do it. All right, these bad boys are on. So now all we have to do is start the car. All right, are we ready? Okay. Thank you, power juicer thing, for the ultimate question. I can't be doing this on a Monday. It's a Monday. I can't. I'm really trying so hard to fix this car so that I don't have to pay thousands of dollars for a new one right away. And I can just pay a couple hundred and have this running for a little while longer. But it's really trying to give me every reason not to help. This car is like, I don't want help. I don't need it. I don't want it.
My current insurance does not, in fact, have free towing services. So I was looking up more videos, and that shift lock thing is actually a button, but you need like a screwdriver or something to like really push it down hard.
Just air it up, and then if we have to just turn the light off.
Just finished at the mechanic, and they said they tested the battery and the alternator, and they said there's nothing mechanically wrong with the car, and so there might be an electrical draw, which would mean electrical work, which means they don't do that here. They only do mechanical. So they gave me a number for someone for electrical, which is bad because if it's electrical, it could be way more expensive than we thought. Anyway, he said to only call them if this keeps happening, but he didn't have an issue turning on the car, so I thought we could turn it on together just to see. What the heck is happening? Alright, I'm so ready for this vision board stuff because, like I mentioned, it literally worked. I made it as my desktop, like my monitor background, and I made it as my phone wallpaper for a while, and I'm gonna be doing that again. That way I look at it every single day and I remind myself of my vision board. I'm doing this through Canva, but you can do it however you prefer. You can really even do it in Microsoft PowerPoint, in Paint. You can even make a physical one. I've seen some people this year, they're doing like bingo card ones, so that seems really fun. That's just not something that and it's not something that I really want to do, but all of this sounds amazing. So what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna think about what our bigger goals are for this year. Do you want to try and buy a car? Do you want to try and buy a house this year? Do you want to change your career goals? Do you want to get a promotion? Do you want to get a dog? Maybe try and have kids? Do you want to get married? All these things that are larger, bigger goals, I feel like I personally like to put on my vision board. So anything that's like a larger overall umbrella arcing goal, something that might be a little bit harder to reach, mainly things that are like more expensive like a car, for instance. I'm going to put a car on mine because I really need to purchase a car this year for multiple reasons, aside from the fact that my car is very old. It's still chugging along, but it has broken down already. multiple times in 2024, and I am scared for it to be breaking down again. So I really just need to bite the bullet and get a vehicle. I just don't have a monthly car payment right now, and if you've ever gone a period in your life where you don't have a monthly car payment, it's beautiful, amazing, wonderful, best thing ever. And so I really don't want to have another car payment. You're gonna think about all these things, and then you're gonna look through Pinterest and Google, but mainly for me, I use Pinterest. And I'm gonna go through Pinterest and figure out what color scheme I want. And this is not necessarily necessary, but because it's gonna be my wallpaper on stuff, I want it to be color coordinated, which again, is not necessary, but it's something that I think about. What color do you want your wallpaper or your vision board to be mainly? Do you want it to be blue, purple, green, neutrals, beiges, whites, all blacks, white and black, black and purple? What do you want in your color scheme? Then, as you are searching for different little inspo aesthetic pics, from Pinterest, you can add in a color that you're looking for, and usually it'll curate it pretty well. But if you can't find exactly what you want, that's okay, because once we put it into Canva or wherever else, depending what you're using, you can adjust the color of your picture so that they match the vision board. Again, this is very over the top, but it's something that I am going to be doing. I'm gonna grab my phone and start my audiobook. I have 8 hours left of my audiobook. Also, I've been listening to an audiobook instead of physically reading this last book of Throne of Glass, Kingdom of Ash, because the traffic has been horrid here because of the holidays, and I've been literally sitting in hours of traffic. So, I mean, I can listen to music, and I do, but why not get through my book faster? Because I want to finish the book. I need to know what happens. I need to get through it, and I want to read, but I can't read while I'm driving. Taking a shower and eating dinner, so now we're back. Let's finish this bad boy. So I thought now I gathered enough pictures, I think, so I want to kind of put them together, if that makes sense. And then the first thing we're gonna do is look for a desktop wallpaper template for sizing. There, perfect. All right, so now that we have that, we are going to upload all of the pictures. All right, I wonder if we can select yes, okay, we can select multiple. Thank Goodney. All right, so these are going to upload. I don't know if I have enough pictures to fill this whole thing. We're also starting with a desktop monitor because that's the biggest. So it's easier to shrink it down than it is to make it bigger because of pixel resolution and all that stuff. We are going to start with just a random one. So I'm gonna crop this because you can see it has like words on the bottom, and that bothers me. So we're just gonna crop this in a bit. We're going to maybe use my pen so it's easier. So we're just gonna put her here for now. Put her here and we'll call it a day. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. And so then we'll get like an idea for the aesthetic. So we'll grab this YouTube one. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. The YouTube plaque for reaching 100,000 subscribers. This one, just like healthy love and relationship in my life. I want that, so I'm putting that there. Also, really important to me is friend time, and I have some friends that moved away in 2024, and so I want to make sure I spend more time with them and kind of visit them. I also want to visit my friends who don't live near me, so that they're like close friends, so I want to make sure we spend a lot of friend time, and like basically I strengthen my friend bonds. This one should speak for itself. It's money, because I would like to make more money in the next year. In 2025, I would like to manifest money. If TikTok does not get shut down, I would love to continue to grow on TikTok. And so I put that there for that one. That's actually a really nice picture. I want to make sure I read tons and tons and tons of books. I'm building like a library in the new place that I'm moving into. And so I just really want to focus on putting more time toward reading, because aside from editing and videoing, my next favorite hobby, honestly, has to be reading. There's another friendship one, but I think I'm going to stick with, I don't know, I'll put both and see which one matches the vibe more. But I think the one with 3 friends is better, so I'm going to do that one. And then this house or this house, I can't decide. I wanted to put a house on here because every year I want to manifest buying a house. Because who knows? I could manifest so hard that my income would be so great. Let's do a little manifesting session. My income will be so grandeur, so great, that I will buy a huge house in 2025. I don't know, I kind of love this vibe more, so we'll just put her here for now. And then I'm obviously gonna arrange these differently as well. Took a picture of a Pilates class. I actually do want to try my hand at Pilates as one of the 3 exercises I do a week, but it doesn't have to be Pilates. Like, it can be any form of exercise. It doesn't even have to be necessarily a class. This is just overall representative of exercise in general. This one is just giving fresh, clean house, clean environment, washing my face, drinking tons of water, like being very clean, mind, body, soul, environment, all that fun stuff. Tag along with it kind of this one, like cooking way more. It's one of my habits that I'm working on for this year that I mentioned in the previous video too, but also just like cooking more in general, and I want to just put that on my vision board just so I manifest that as well. Oh, I did not want to draw that. Okay. This one, I really want to start streaming. I have been saying I'm going to build a PC since 2024 January, and so this year 2025 we will put aside the money to build a PC. It's just there are other things that come first in priority, and then I don't end up getting PC parts and I don't end up building my PC. But I do want to build my own PC and start streaming on Twitch just for funsies. And then lastly, I got a Kindle because I want to... This Kindle is representative of... Because the Kindle's portable, right? So Kindle, I feel like to me, in this sense, speaks like, oh, this is not the last one. Hold on. We have a little airplane because I want to travel. Okay. One at a time. The Kindle represents traveling and going places and reading my book in like other different areas and states and cities and towns and fun little locations. So I want to bring my Kindle to more places with me and just enjoy reading my Kindle in different spots. And also just like more on books. And then lastly, I have a little plane because I want to travel this year. Last year, I don't think I went anywhere in 2024. I didn't go anywhere. And so that kind of bums me out. I want to at least try to go to one new place, like travel somewhere once a year. And not that it's like necessary or bad, but for me personally, I want to. Even if it's like a little road trip, or even if it's to a state, for the weekend, for like 2 days or something. I want to get away and travel. Now that we have that, we also have these 3-word ones. So I am creating the life of my dreams. These are just like manifesting not really manifest. I mean, these are manifestations, but they're called something else that they're like phrases that you say. Money is constantly flowing to me. That is another one. Like, money comes easy to me. Money is flowing to me. And I am a magnet for success. So essentially, if you don't know, I am not a huge expert in manifesting, but ever since I have started putting effort into manifesting, it has seemed to work. And again, it could be placebo. Who am I to say? But for some reason, I've started manifesting, and since then, things have only gone up. Even when I lost my job, and I was like, dang, what the heck? Like, I'm hitting rock freaking bottom right now. But I needed to hit that rock bottom to come out even better. So if I hadn't gotten laid off my job, my videos regarding that would have never gotten traction on TikTok, and I would not be where I am today regarding TikTok, regarding and a lot of things. Also, I'm not saying that your vision board has to be regarding manifesting. Your vision board just could be things that you want to look at every single day to remind yourself of the goals you would like to reach, or like of the things you want to get done. So we're gonna delete these pictures for now, just so I have more space to work with, and then we're gonna move this so that we have some more space. Okay, but I feel like things that are in the middle are more of a priority than the things on the outsides, and I could just be organizing that. Maybe that's a true thing, I don't know. I'm moving my friends, my relationship, all that stuff toward the sides here. This money one does not have to be this large. I also don't know anything about this, so like it could be that the larger the picture, the more important it is. I genuinely have no idea. So now I'm going to try and implement some of these words, and we can always grab more pictures if we need. So this one, I'm going to edit this and make it warmer toned, if it lets me. So if I go here to adjust, and I go down, to orange, and then I try to make the temperature, yeah, there we go. So I got a phone call, and then I went to sleep. So I kind of worked on it a bit off camera yesterday, so I just want to screen record just so I can show you exactly how to do it. So I just googled the iPad dimensions for the wallpaper, and I have a iPad Pro, so I just googled dimensions for my specific iPad, and then I created a custom document on Canva. And then what ended up happening was, if you can see, the one that I made for the desktop and the wallpaper for the Mac and for whatever else, it's too skinny and too long for the iPad, because the iPad is a bit more square. So I ended up just duplicating it and then putting the top of this picture and sliding it right underneath so it filled up the whole thing. And then I just moved the 2025 so that it would be centered. So I actually added it to my iPad already, and this is what it looks like. There you go. Hopefully you can see that and it's not blurry. But yeah, I am really happy with it, and I'm also really happy with it because then I get to look at it every single time it's on my iPad. Then I also did the same for iPhone. I found like the dimensions for iPhone, and then I put it on my phone as well. So it's on here too now that I look at it all the time, and I love it. I love it. And I'm so excited for 2025. Ugh. Oh my gosh, okay. Overall, I think we're gonna end on such a good note in this video. We made the vision boards, so that's it, and I'm so excited for the new year and all this new stuff and content. Make sure you follow me over on TikTok if you wanna see even more Disney Universal stuff. My TikTok is going to be primarily related around that, and I'm going to try and remember to take those videos and put them onto other platforms as well, but mainly and always they go up first on TikTok. So make sure you hop over there if you have an account, or if you want to hop over there to see more Disney Universal merch, vloggies, things like that. So I love you guys so much. Bye.